Hello student, I hope that you are liking the videos which I am uploading for you. In the previous video I had discussed two videos I have discussed related to the probability, and today I am discussing with you the topic statistics now, and this is a very important topic for the mathematics student. You will have to clear all the doubts. If there is any single doubt remains in the mind, you may be jumble while you will solve the questions and you will not get the correct data or answer. We can see now. So first and the foremost problem comes in the mind of the student. They know how to calculate mean, they know how to calculate median, they know how to calculate mode also, but they are unfortunately unable to define these three things separately. Means they are not clear exactly what is mean, exactly what is median, and what is mode exactly. So through this video I want to clear you first of all, because you are the beginner of the learner of the mathematics, so it must be clear in your mind what is exactly mean, what is exactly median and mode. So let us see. I'll give you some examples by which it will be definitely clear to you. So the topic I am writing here, it is most important concept of, we can say, mean, median and mode, and even I can include range also. So these are called, what we call them, these are the measure of the central tendency. We call these all four, these are the measures of, we call them measures of the central tendency. See now how to differentiate. My main this topic for today is I want to clear in your mind what is mean, mode and median, range exactly. So for telling you about the mean, let us take first topic, it is mean. It must be clear to you. You know that the meaning of this is something average in your mind. What is the meaning of mean exactly, if you want to understand? Like suppose I am talking to you, this data I have taken, it may be suppose 1, 2 and 5 and it is 3. There are 4 numbers I have taken. I want to find out what is the mean of this data. So if further you can find the average, how you calculate? You calculate the mean like you find sum of the data. Sum of the data you find means 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3. You can find out the sum, or let me make this a little even so that I can divide this properly. If it is suppose 4, so now it is, you can say 12, and if you will further find 12 divided by number of observations are 4, so it is 3. We got 3 is the, we can say, average of the data. 3 we can say is the mean of the data. So that is represented by like mean of the data is equal to 3. But here if you will see in the diagram, let us see with the help of diagram so that it can be more clear to you. Suppose I have this data here, it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 5 and here it is 4 maybe. Maybe these are the 4 bundles of the breads. I have this like in this form. Here it is suppose 1 bread. Here there are, I am taking 2 breads, and here I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 breads, and here I am taking 1, 2, 3 and 4 breads. See student, this data I am transferring into picture because picture affect on the mind more easily. So see now, if you will see now, we want to find out what is average of this, what is mean of this. So what we can do, if from this data, if suppose you are transferring this one bread here, okay, then here in the next step, or maybe this bread also suppose you have transferred here only, or maybe here. So I am writing a second step. This is I can call first step, this I can call second step. What after transferring these breads? So I can write here now these breads, it becomes now 2 because 1 we have transferred. Here already 2 breads, so it becomes now 3 breads. Here from this one we have taken 2, so here we got just 3 breads remaining, and in the last one there are still 4 breads are there. See now, these are 2 different pictures. So this second image I got once I have transferred 2 breads from here. So after transferring, I got here now 4 breads. If this 4 breads, out of this 4 one, if one more bread I am transferring here, then in the third image it will be clear to you what is the exactly meaning of the average of the data. So if you will transfer this one bread to the first group, then you will come to know there are 3 breads available now in each group, and this is exactly what we have done here numerically. What we have done, we have divided total number of the breads by the total number of the group. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. So what we have done, total number of the breads we got here, it is 12, divided by the 4 because there are 4 groups, we got the average and the mean of the data, that is 3. So this picture is telling you what is exactly meaning of the average. Means whatever number of the group you have, if you want to, you have to select the least number which can be equally circulate to all or can be equally distribute to all. That is only the meaning of the average and the mean. I hope I am clear to you. So mathematically we calculate the mean using the formula. In the previous classes you definitely use this formula, like we can say mean is equal to, it is sum of the observation divide by number of observation. So sum basically we represent by this Greek letter. This is the meaning, it represents the sum of the data, and this is called, the name of this symbol is what? It is called sigma. So sigma is what? It represents the sum of the data. Maybe like you can understand here, if suppose I am adding x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus xn, so sum of this n observation I want to find, and it is divided by n because there are total n observation. So this sum I can represent by summation xi, where I goes, I write here I goes 1 to n, divide by total number of observation. So this is the formula. It becomes for calculating the mean while the ungrouped data is given. While ungrouped data, this I'll discuss this thing later on, what is group and what is ungroup, and something more about the basic of this. Here in this video I want to emphasize on the difference between the mean, median and mode and the range. So this is something about the mean. Let us come to the median part now. Let us see now what is median. So if once it will be clear in your mind, this is median, okay, this is mode, so there will be no problem further. You can easily calculate that. But if there are some confusion remaining in the mind, what is mean exactly, generally student know how to calculate. But when anybody ask what is this exactly, they are unable to describe. So let us see now. I am taking now what is median. What is median? You can understand. Suppose I have some data. Median is what? A data which is occurring in the middle. A data, an observation we can write. An observation occurring in the middle of data is called median. What is the meaning of that? Let us see. If suppose I am writing here it is 5, here it is 7, here it is 2, 1, here it is 11, here it is 13. What is the median of this? I want to find out. So the foremost rule is what? If you want to find out who is in the middle, what you will do? You will have to arrange them here either in the ascending order or in the descending order. So suppose I have arranged this data now. This type of data is called raw data. This is what we can say, raw data. And after arranging this in the ascending order, this data is called now arranged data. See now how I can arrange. Like I can write 1 because this is the smallest one, then 2, then 5, then 7, then 11, then 13. So this is now arranged data. Out of this number, if you will count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe one more observation I am taking, it is 15. So now it is odd. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there are total 7 observation means odd. So out of this, easily we can find which is occurring in the middle. While the number of observations are odd, we can easily find which is occurring in the middle. So we can say 7 is the median. At the same time, what happens if data is even? If data is even, or suppose this 15 is not here, then what we will do? Then definitely there are 2 observations which are occurring in the middle. See, these 2 observations we can call like these 2 observations are coming in the middle. So what we can do? You will have to find out the mean of this, average of these 2. Average we can calculate. 5 plus 7 divided by 2, it is 12 by 2, it is 6. Means between these 2 numbers there is one number lying, that number is 6. So that number 6 is the median. That number 6 is the median of the data. So like whenever we have the odd number of observation, whenever we have even number of observation, first of all we will have to arrange the data in the ascending or in the descending order, then only we can decide. If in the picture you want to represent this, let us see with the help of this example. I hope you will understand better. Maybe there are some student in your class. Maybe there are some students in your class like this. So I am just randomly they are standing in the class. So maybe some are taller, maybe some are shorter. So they are randomly standing in the class. So like this. And randomly they are standing. So there are, suppose these are the students in your class. We want to find out what is the median. So what we can do? I told them you can do one thing. You stand properly as per your height. So once they stood like that as per their height. So this fellow, he was the smallest, so I can call him on the first place. Okay, you come here and stand here now. So he had followed me, he listened me, and he came and stand here. Then the second fellow, it is little longer than the first one. I told him to stand on the second place, so he has also joined the second place. He came here, and then further this third one, he came here at the third place. So in this way we have just arranged them properly so that we can easily find out who is the longest and who is the shortest in the class. So like this they arranged I have. And now if I am asking, this is 4, this is 5, what is the median? So obviously we can call this one is in the middle. So this boy was in the middle, we have taken out. Okay, you are the middle one in the class. Like this we can find out what is the median of the data. I hope you understand by this picture some concept. It is just to make you explain the concept only. Okay. And in question we find the median with the help of this formula which you have already learned in the classes. In class 9th you have studied definitely. So that formula I am not telling you here because that further I will explain. So this is I want to explain you during by the pictures and all. So like this we can say something about the median. See student, you all are very much familiar about the mode. Mode means what we can say, which is most in fashion we can say, or which is most occurring we can say, most occurring or most in fashion. Like you know that suppose if I am making some diagram here, there is a restaurant. There is a restaurant. In that restaurant you have some tables like this. These are the tables in the restaurant, and on this table I have observed one thing. Maybe here I have seen some more tables are here, maybe like this. These are the tables in a restaurant. Suppose I have see some people are standing or sitting behind this, all around this table. I have observed the menu they have ordered. This is I have observed. So I have seen that whatever is kept on the table. So I have seen here there is something like pizza. Here it is, maybe you can say kurkure. Here again I have seen the ordered, it is pizza. Then here also I have noticed it is pizza, and then I have noticed here it is. So I have observed whatever they have ordered, and I wanted to find which is in most demand actually. So in demand I have seen nowadays students are running behind the fast food. So that demand I have seen here even in the restaurant. In most of the table I have seen pizza kind of the things. So students, because they love it, I don't know why, but I want to just analyze from this restaurant what is in most demand. So I got that mode of the data is what? It is pizza. So I hope I am clear about the mode with the help of this example. Let us see now what is called range. So range you can study from here also. If suppose the height of this is as per, it is 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet. If it is converted into feet maybe. So the concept of the range, it is explaining you properly. You can find the difference from the longest to the smallest. You can write it is 5 minus 1, it is 4. It is 4 feet. The range of the data is what? 4 feet. So where it help you? It help you while you are running some sort of business kind of the things. you want to just make a data which is related to the customer demand. So by this data representation, range, mode, median and mean, you can easily calculate what is in most demand, what is the average and what is the range of the data. means आपको कहाँ से कहाँ तक जाना, like that kind of the sort of the things you can easily find out. Okay, so I hope you like this video. In this video I had tried to explain you just meaning of the mean median mode. I'll bring you some more videos related to the mean median mode. So hope you understood that, and share this video, like my channel and subscribe, press the subscribe button. Thank you.